Hello, my beautiful people, viewers, film lovers, film buffs, um, etc. um, these are my 2 cents on the movie Knives Out. I went to watch it last year and end of last year. And yeah, it's one of those movies you sort of watch and are, you feel good. You feel good after watching it, and you realize you haven't watched a movie that good in a while. This is how I felt about Knives Out. I left the cinema feeling like, yeah, I actually watched a movie that I genuinely enjoyed, and I've not had that feeling in a while. Um, First of all, obviously, spoiler alert. I have never in my decades long in the decades I've spent watching movies and TV shows, I've never come across a movie where part of the film crew, part of the crew, I don't know if it was the director, I'm not sure if it was the director or one of the producers at the beginning of the movie, asks the audience not to reveal the person who commits the murder in the movie. The director or producer right at the beginning of the movie makes a public um, appeal to the viewers, not after the movie, after you leave the cinema. Please do not tell your friends and family. Let them watch for themselves. Let them find out for themselves. I thought this was very an interesting thing to do. I had never seen it before. And it just reminded me of, I'm old enough to have lived in a time before the internet, obviously before the internet was created or became mainstream or whatever. And so yeah, there was a time when, we didn't have social media and we didn't have viral videos and we didn't, you know, we didn't have information overload. So you could actually, filmmakers could actually get away with, having some element of surprise. They didn't have to worry about this free publicity that, anybody now can just share whatever they want to share and reach a very large audience. So I found it very interesting that this director or producer was making this public appeal. That's the first thing. The second thing is, yeah, it relates to the movie itself. I think obviously, if you know who did it, obviously it does make it less potent. It does make it less intriguing if you know who committed the murder. But yeah, it was a very whodunit storyline. I love that it seems to sort of almost even before halfway through the movie, it looks like the mystery has been resolved. It looks like it's, it looks like they've solved it. And you're sort of in the cinema wondering, well, if it was that easy, then, why have they solved it halfway through the movie? It can't be that easy. I mean, the movie still has another hour or so to go. How could they have solved it now? And then obviously you realize that no, they actually haven't solved it. And it's so layered, and the way they just keep the different layers keep coming off one by one. And yeah, so I thought it was very brilliant storytelling. And it did remind me of my love for storytelling, my love for stories at the end of the day. And this is why I can appreciate, I can actually watch a movie on Hallmark or Prime Time. They're very simple, but they're stories nonetheless. And I enjoy myself. I don't need the big action, I don't need the famous actor or actress. I don't need the super famous Hollywood actor or actress or director or whatever to enjoy. If it's got a good story, I'm gonna enjoy it. And it's the same thing with Bollywood movies and South Korean movies. I don't tend to watch a lot of those, but when I have in the past, I've thoroughly enjoyed them because they emphasize storytelling. These movies, they emphasize storytelling, so you may not have the most amazing special effects or A-list stars or any of that. But at the end of the day, they're good stories that are being told. And watching Knives Out reminded me of how much I love stories at the end of the day, and how stories are really behind the reason why I've loved movies all my life. It's the story at the end of the day. So yeah, Knives Out was very good storytelling. And I hesitate to compare it to the most recent Murder on the Orient Express. Um, yeah, it's very easy to compare them, but I think they're very different. I think they're different. They're similar, but they're different. So yeah. Anyway, if you've not watched Knives Out, you should. It's that is my recommendation. If you love good storytelling, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Thanks for listening. If you like this video, please like it and please subscribe. All right. Bye.